Do you feel that? I can breathe a little bit better. I was a little bit under the weather. You can probably still hear it. But like I told you guys, I was waiting until I got that icon in. So let me show you what it is really quick. And if you're looking to program any of the BMW modules, this is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need this. You're also gonna need the PC. You're gonna need that battery maintainer. But it's in. Let me explain to you guys what I'm doing here. Let me see if I got rid of it. We're actually replacing the rear bearing. I've already done most of the work, but I want to explain how to do this because it wasn't something I was really planning on filming, but we're already here. And that's the old bearing. And well, that goes in the old bearing. This is why we're replacing it. And I'll show you guys pretty much how to do this. But there is a C-clamp that you can use a tool, get in here. And I'm gonna put all the names to the tools here. Use a tool, get in here and pull that out, but this was kind of badly damaged. And left a ring around this thing, which there is a tool to take off that ring on the old one, but I got rid of the old one because we have a kit. So this is the new one. But you use a slide hammer, and which is gonna make the job a lot easier to do because you just can keep on slide hammering it out and then it will eventually come out. Or you can use the impact wrench, which is basically like it's over there now. So as we continue, I'll pull it out and then you can see. So that hub comes out, you remove the clip that's there, and then you also just need to remove a couple of more components. And then after that, we'll move this out of the way and we'll use another tool to push the bearing out and push the other bearing back in and keep it moving from there. But this is what I'm working on right now. So I figured might as well film it and film a couple of other little things too. I just still want to kind of, let's see if I can show you guys really quick. Okay. Still kind of want to do the filming outside and stuff like that. So I'll show you guys the bearing that you're going to need. And this is it. This is the bearing right here. It comes just like this. And that's what's in there. It sits inside like this. That part going in into the center of the car. And that's what we need to do. So let's get to work. All right, so here is where we are at with the removal of the bearing. I've undone all the suspension components, and the only thing that is left to do is remove the axle from out of the differential. So we have another axle that we're going to be using to replace it, but in order to push this bearing out, right? Let me get down in here and show you guys. In order to push that bearing out that's in there, as you can see, the axle is in the way. So what we need to do is pop out the axle. After we pop out that axle, and then we can use, let me show you guys really quick what we're going to use. We are going to use the bearing removal and installation tool. So we use one of these, press it out, and then press in the new bearing. So let's get to removing that axle. I'm going to use my trusted crowbar And then we can pop in that new bearing. We're good to go. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but we're going for that axle. And like we always do, we're gonna wedge this thing. Hopefully we can just put it in the part or wedge it somewhere where we can just tap on it and get the axle out. And that's what we should be able to do. And the axle should just come out. We can just pop in a new one. No, Billy, you got nothing else to do. My position here, it's not good, so bear with me as I get this out. Diff oil. Okay. So instead of recording me tapping, I'm going to, let me see if I can get you guys in here really quick. Show you what I'm going for. And I'm just gonna wedge it. Well, try to get it in one of these parts right here and tap on it and push it out. And it should pop out. It's held on by a C-clamp. And if you guys remember, we did this in the front of the car. So we're just doing it in the rear. So I'll be right back when I get this out, and then we'll have full clearance to the bearing on the other side. I don't know, let me make sure you guys can see what I'm looking at. Here we go, there we go. And with some light tapping, there we go. And we just gotta make sure the part in the front doesn't get stuck up in there. I'm gonna pull this out. Let's see if we can get it out. So the left axle is right here. Nice, and we have the left and right, but hey man, my motto is, if it's not broken, do not fix it. And I'm not gonna fix it. But let's drag out this axle really quick. All right guys, here's where we're at. It was a bit of a struggle to get it out of the bearing, but we got it. So if you're willing to struggle just a little, it will come out. And here we go. That's the old one. And now we can get in around here and push that bearing out. We made it, boys. This is the perfect way to segue into that 335 right there. So let's pop this bearing out and get that new one, new axle in, new bearing in. Look at that. That's the clamp. That's the clamp right there. You guys have seen my old video. If you've seen my old video, you'll know that, you know, and it comes with a new one too. So let's just pop this bearing out. All right guys, so here is the bearing removal kit. All we need to do is find the proper size. Make sure this is not hanging too low, stretching that fluid line. Okay, so we just need to find the proper size, which this size right here will be perfect. And then this one just gotta be right. And check this out. This goes right on it, just like that. Not in it, not over it, just right on it, just like that. We're also gonna need this. We're gonna need this. Let me see. This one is too big, right? Yep. This one's too big. We gotta go with something small enough to touch. It's way too big. Alright. Perfect. There it is right there. This one slides in. Yeah, that one slides in real nice. So what we're gonna do is, okay, yeah, it's still pretty loose over there. This one up like so. Oh wait. Yeah, pressing it out. Gotta double check. Make sure I'm pressing it out, pressing it in. Because when we press it in, we're gonna do the opposite. I need this washer right here. Put it on this side. Put this one in here, screw it in. And this cup will catch the old bearing. Okay, so I'm gonna try and use a let me see if I can get this. Would be so nice if I can get my impact. This is pretty much it. You keep on pressing. That's it. There you go. And then in the second part of the video, we're gonna press the other bearing back in. But this is pretty much it. I had this wrench holding it in the back, and then I just used the impact, which made it 10 times easier than me just trying to use my strength to get it off. So just gonna unscrew this from the back really quick and show you guys that the bearing is out. Next time I need to pause in between when I'm doing it so that nothing overheats and get messed up. But yeah, this is pretty much my desk that I have the assembly on. So let's just see how bad this was. Okay, there it is. The old bearing. And all we have to do is clean this up on the inside. And like I said, there's going to be a part 2 of this. Look at how bad this is. And then we'll push the other one, and I want to give you guys a really good video on how to push it back in. Alright, so that's going to be it for today. We're going to get back on it. You know what time it is, guys. Every week. We made it, boys. I'll see you guys in the next one.